Okay, so it's pretty simple, as you can see. It's got looks like a top with holes there for the feet. That presumably goes at the rear for the attachment to the wall should you wish to use it. And there's a base here as well for all the back, and maybe no, this is the shelf, 4 holes there as well. Okay, so this metal bracket that it's recommending you fit to begin with, that will only apply should you wish to attach the TV stand to the wall. If you have young children particularly, strongly recommend that you do that. If there's any chance of young children coming to your property, strongly recommend you do that. You get it lined up with whichever, whether you want it flush to the wall or a little bit detached from the wall. Get it lined up there. Get these screws, posi 2 head on them. Stick them in fairly low torque, probably 3 on the drill driver, and then line that up with the wall, make a mark on the wall, drill a hole in the wall, and then get the large section there, put it over the drill head, flip it round, pull this down, and then screw the drill head tight into there, and that will pull the whole thing once it's assembled into the wall. And you can cover it over with that afterwards as well. That's how that works. Most people will tend not to use those, honestly, because it means you can't move them around that easily, because obviously they're just attached to the wall. That's the point. So most people don't use those, but obviously for safety, obviously I recommend you do. I will not be for the purpose of this video though. Right, we've got 4 of these double-ended screws here, which go into the 4 screw holes, 1 at each corner there. So I'm just going to do those by hand tight first, and then, yeah, not all the way, just as far as I can go. Okay, which is not very far, just like literally half a turn really on each of them, and then you get each of the feet onto them, and each of the legs I should say, not feet, and then just get it on, locate it on, start turning, and what you'll find is that it will start to turn at both ends, and then eventually this end here closest to the foot, that will probably tighten up first, and when it does, it will simply go to the place of least resistance, so it will start tightening in the other direction. So nothing to worry about. You can't over tighten it. It's all been tested to destruction. Next up, you need to use this little alignment tool that they give you. You'll notice they want the alignment tool towards the rear, so in the instructions the alignment tool's clipping over it, and the clip is the same side as the rear here. So what that looks like is there's a little lip here. That lip wants to be on the same side as the rear bracket would be if you have one, and the other lip wants to be on the bottom, so that's properly on. So do be careful with that. The lip there needs to align with that, and the lip there needs to obviously be on the end. That will then allow you to mark the one hole, which is that one right there. You can either use a bradawl, which would be the proper way to do it, or you could just use a sharp pencil, which would be the way most people will do it. I'll use a sharp pencil in this case. And then do the same on the next one, and again the clips are the same. Okay. I believe this is in the middle. I don't believe it matters which way around that lip goes actually. There you can see the hole where I need to go. Let's get a 3mm bit. Okay, doesn't need to go very deep. Okay, it has got a brad point to it. Just a little bit of a start there. Same again with this one. And at first, starting that screwdriver off just makes it that much easier. Doesn't need a lot, just literally a couple of mil. And then the number 2 posi bit, I'm going to get it on just get it on the lowest setting possible actually, see what happens. So it's quite simple. Screw goes through that hole there, goes in there. Simple as that. And you probably want to make sure that the support is exactly horizontal before you do the final tightening. And now you can flip this on its feet. And you can then screw the remaining screws into the shelf. You probably want to put it in diagonally, because it probably won't fit if you do it directly straight, because it's an interference fit, I believe. So just, yeah, get it in, that's it. To be honest, probably can get a drop over on it. So it's not so much easier. Just be super careful your drill doesn't foul on the leg there. There we go. And it's okay to leave a bit of a gap between the shelf and the support, because that allows you to just line it up properly and then screw it up. There we go, dead easy. And that is how you put together this simple LAC TV unit from Ikea. I hope that was helpful. Do please leave a comment below if you've got any questions or feedback. All feedback is a gift respectfully delivered, and I'm very grateful for those of you that do. Also, please consider subscribing and be sure to press the bell button so that you get notified by YouTube every time I release a new video. I will be certain to upload more IKEA assembly videos in due course. Thanks for watching and take care.